We have prison ministry to help prisoners. But if the law has punished someone, should we interfere? If yes, is it only for Christians or can it be for everyone? The foundation of Catholic social teaching is the defense of human life and dignity. That is, created in the image and likeness of God, every human person has an inviolable dignity, value, and worth. As such, the most wounded victim and the most brutal criminal retain their humanity. Therefore, any system of penal justice must recognize, promote, and safeguard this human dignity while carrying out their responsibility. Evangelium Vitae, number 56. Prison ministry in the church is based on these basic truths revealed in the scriptures and taught by the social teachings of the church. Both the Old Testament and the New Testament clearly manifest God's justice and mercy. In the Old Testament, God gave his people 10 commandments, the basic rules for living, and entered into a covenantal relationship with them. Yet, time and again, the Israelites failed to be faithful. Consequently, punishments were required, reparations were demanded, and relationships were restored. But the Lord never abandoned his people. In the New Testament, Jesus demonstrated his discontent with oppressors and those who defile sacred spaces. He disapproved punishment for its own sake, pointing that we are all sinners. He rejected revenge and retaliation and expressed hope in the conversion of offenders. Further, Jesus invites us to visit the imprisoned. Following the heart of God revealed in the scriptures, a statement of the Catholic bishops of the United States in the year 2000 on a Catholic perspective on crime and criminal justice establishes that a Catholic approach to criminal justice cannot and will not tolerate behavior that threatens lives and violates the rights of others. We believe in responsibility, accountability, legitimate punishment of those who harm others or damage property. All the same, a Catholic approach affirms that both victims and offenders are children of God and so does not give up on those who transgress the law. Their lives and dignity should be protected and respected despite their very different claims on society. We seek justice and not vengeance. The Catechism of the Catholic Church delineates that the purpose of punishment for criminal activity must be first, the preservation and protection of the common good of society. Second, the restoration of punishment or the restoration of public order. And thirdly, restoration or conversion of the offender. CCC 2260. As the church is the representative of Christ on earth, she reaches out to those in prison, recognizing in them the dignity of God's creation, no matter how far they have fallen, trusting that no one is beyond Christ's love and power to redeem. While addressing the National Convention of Italian Prison Chaplains on 23rd October 2013, Pope Francis said that it is very demanding and very important since visiting prison expresses one of the works of mercy to make the Lord's presence visible in the prison cell. It is clear from the discussion above that the prison ministry in no way interferes with the law of the land, and it is open to every human person, not merely Christians, as this ministry is in defense of the inviolable human life and dignity.